So today I am going to deal with inorganic chemistry, particularly a chapter belonging to compounds of boron. In your previous classes, already you have learned regarding the periodic table, classification of elements, that is S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, as well as F block elements. You know that S block elements are those elements in which the valence electron enters into NS subshell as NS1 or NS2. If it is in the form of NS1, these elements are going to be called as first A group elements, that is alkali metals. First A group, that is alkali metal, constitute lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. In second A group, again there are 6 elements starting from beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These 6 elements constitute second A group of the periodic table. Both first A and second A, that is alkali and alkaline earth metals, were regarded as S block elements. Similarly, coming to the P block elements. Elements placed at the left side of the periodic table, particularly from third A group, fourth A group, fifth A group, likewise up to seventh A group of the periodic table, including zero group. Under zero group, except helium, all the elements were belonging to P block elements. So coming to what are P block elements? As you know already, P block elements are those elements in which the valency electron enters into Np orbital in the form of Np1 to Np6. That is, in boron family, that is third A group of the periodic table, the valency electron enters into Np1 orbital. So coming to the third A group of the periodic table, that is boron family. The elements boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium constitute third A group of the periodic table. That is, boron family itself consisting of 6 elements, mainly boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, and one more element having the atomic number 113. So these 6 elements constitute third A group of the periodic table. Here, these elements are having many of the similarities in physical and chemical properties. Since boron is the first member of the family and the remaining elements such as aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium resembles boron in many regards. That is, all the elements shows a similar physical and chemical properties as that of the boron. Hence, boron itself is going to be called as a boron family, and the elements are considered as a boron family elements. That is third A group of the periodic table. Let us we see the electronic configuration of the boron family. The following table indicates the name of the elements, symbol, its atomic number, its electronic configuration, and the oxidation state of the third A group, that is boron family. Boron having the symbol B, atomic number 5, configuration can be written as 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Here, as the valence cell consisting of 2s2 and 2p1 electron, which are easily removed, so the oxidation state of the element boron is found to be +3. Similarly, aluminium, gallium, indium, and thallium and their electronic configuration can be represented as, that is aluminium atomic number 13, configuration is 3s2 3p1. Again, its oxidation state is +3. Gallium having atomic number 31, its configuration is 4s2 4p1. Again, the oxidation state of gallium is found to be +3. Likewise, indium and thallium are having the electrons in the form of 5s2 5p1 and 6s2 6p1. Anyhow, all the elements belonging to boron family are having the similar electronic configuration in the valence shell, either in the form of a 2s2 2p1 or in the form of a 3s2 3p1 or 4s2 4p1 or 5s2 5p1 and 6s2 6p1, and all the elements shows the oxidation state of +3. Due to the similar electronic configuration in the valence shell, that is Ns2 Np1 configuration, and due to the similar oxidation state, all the elements shows a sum of the similarities in their physical and chemical properties. One more thing, again we are going to observe here in the electronic configuration is that the n minus 1th cell is having a difference number of electrons. That is, in the n minus 1th cell, boron is having only 2 electrons in the form of 1s2. Similarly, aluminium is having 8 electrons in the n minus 1th cell. Likewise, gallium, indium, and thallium are having 18 electrons in the n minus 1th cell. In the first case, we have studied that the n minus 1th cell is having a invariable number of electrons, that is 2 in gallium, 8 in aluminium, and 18 in the rest of the family members. Due to the differences in the number of electrons in the n minus 1th cell, these elements shows some of the dissimilarities. The dissimilarities in physical and chemical properties is due to the variable number of electrons in the n-1th cell. So with this introduction, today I am going to deal with the compounds of boron. In this chapter, we have to study only two compounds, that is borazole or borazine, its preparation, its properties and uses. And the second compound is diborane, having the chemical composition B2H6. So in the compounds of boron, even though boron is not a metal, it forms many of the compounds. Usually, metals are going to be form a stable compounds. Here, as boron is not a pure metal, it forms many of the compounds. So followings are the some of the examples, that is borazole, which is again called as borazine, having the chemical composition B3N3H6. Similarly, boron trifluoride, having the chemical composition BF3. Third compound is boranes. Under boranes, again, there comes a varieties of compounds like B2H6, that is diborane, tetraborane, pentaborane, hexaborane, up to decaborane, etc. The fourth type of compounds are called as hydroboranes. Again, there comes a series of compounds. Here in boranes and hydroboranes, we are going to classify them with the general formula. The general formula for borane is BnHn plus 4. Boranes are represented by the general formula BnHn plus 4, whereas hydroboranes are represented by the general formula BnHn plus 6. BnHn plus 4 is the general formula for boranes, whereas BnHn plus 6 is the general formula for hydroboranes. So coming to the first compound of boron, that is borazole or borazine, having the chemical composition B3N3H6. Here, borazine itself is going to be called as a inorganic benzene. Why it is called as inorganic benzene means borazole having the composition B3N3H6 resembles in many respects to that of the organic benzene. The molecular formula of borazole is B3N3H6. As in case of benzene, it is C6H6. The 6 carbon atoms of the benzene are replaced by 3 boron atoms and 3 nitrogen atoms alternatively. Here in borazole, again we are going to observe a alternative double bond and single bond. Hence, borazole resembles benzene. The elements boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, and thallium constitute third A group of the periodic table. as we have already discussed. Among them, now I am going to deal with particularly a boron element. Coming to the structure of borage. The structure of borage is similar to that of benzene. The X-ray crystallography has shown that borage has a planar hexagonal ring in which boron and nitrogen atoms are arranged alternatively. The resonating structure of the boron is as shown below. So this is the resonating structure of the borage. In this structure, both boron atom and nitrogen atom, in this structure, both boron atom and nitrogen atoms are sp2 hybridized, and they form 6 boron nitrogen sigma bonds, and these bonds are polar due to the differences in the electronegativity of boron and nitrogen atom. So here boron atom shows a little electropositivity and nitrogen atom shows a little electronegativity. So here they form 6 sigma bonds. Coming to the important step of the discussion, that is preparation of borage or borazole. For the preparation of borazole or borage, there are many methods, but here we are going to study only 2 or 3 methods of preparation of borazole. Though coming to the first method of preparation of borazole, borazole is synthesized or prepared from diborane and ammonia. Borage or borazole is prepared by the action of diborane and ammonia, treating at minus 120 degrees centigrade. In the initial stage, an addition product is formed, and that addition product is called as ammonia diborane, B2H6 that is an addition compound ammonia diborane, which on heating again at 200 degrees centigrade, that is an addition compound or addition product ammonia diborane, which on further heating at 200 degrees centigrade, it forms a borage. The chemical reaction is represented as 3 moles of an addition compound ammonia diborane on heating at about 200 degrees centigrade. It forms 2 moles of borage with the liberation of 12 hydrogen moles. So this is the first method and important method of preparing the borazine. Coming to the second method of preparation of borazole. Borazole can also be prepared by heating a mixture of lithium borohydride and ammonium chloride in vacuum at 250 degrees centigrade. That is, lithium borohydride having the chemical composition LiBH4, lithium borohydride and ammonium chloride, that is 3 moles of ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl, on heating at 250 degrees centigrade, we are going to obtain borazole, that is B3N3H6, along with the formation of 3 moles of lithium chloride and 9 moles of hydrogen. This is the second method of preparing the borazole. In the second method, lithium borohydride is treated with ammonium chloride in vacuum at 250 degrees centigrade. So there is a formation of borazole will be takes place. This is the balanced chemical equation for the preparation of borazole. That is 3 moles of lithium borohydride on treating with 3 moles of ammonium chloride. It gives rise to B3N3H6, that is borazine, along with the formation of 3 moles of lithium chloride, liberating 9 moles of hydrogen. Coming to the physical properties of borazine. Borazine is a colorless, volatile liquid. It melts at minus 58 degrees centigrade and boils at 53 degrees centigrade. Borazine is a colorless liquid. So these are the some of the important physical properties of the borazine. Borazine is a colorless, volatile liquid, melts at minus 58 degrees centigrade and boils at 53 degrees centigrade. Coming to the chemical properties of borazole. There are number of chemical properties are exhibited by the borazole. However, today I am going to deal with 3 important chemical properties. The first one is the hydrolysis with water, and the second one is the addition reaction of borazole with bromine as well as hydrogen chloride. So these are the very important chemical properties of the borazole. So coming to the first one, that is hydrolysis. Borazole is slowly hydrolyzed by water to give boric acid, that is B3N3H6, on treating with 9 moles of water. Borazine undergoes hydrolysis forming boric acid, H3PO3, with the liberation of ammonia and hydrogen. As you know, borazole is slowly hydrolyzed by water to give boric acid. That is 1 mole of borazole, that is N3H6. Treating with 9 moles of water, it gives rise to 3 moles of boric acid. That is 3H3PO3 is formed along with the liberation of 3 moles of ammonia as well as 3 moles of hydrogen. So this is important property, that is hydrolysis of borazole. Coming to the second property, that is addition reaction of borazine. Borazine, as you know, it undergoes a addition reaction. Here, borazine reacts with excess of bromine at 0 degree to give an addition product, that is boron tribromo nitrogen tribromoborazine. That is, in the first step, borazine reacts with bromine at 0 degree centigrade, giving an addition product called boron tribromo nitrogen tribromoborazine, an addition compound, which on heating at 60 degrees centigrade, the addition compound undergoes decomposition, giving boron tribromoborazine. The following reaction shows the borazine reacting with 3 moles of bromine, forming an addition compound called as boron tribromo nitrogen tribromoborazine, an addition product which on heating at 60 degrees centigrade, it forms boron tribromoborazine. Coming to the one more important addition reaction of borazine, that is with hydrogen chloride. Borazine reacts with 3 molecules of hydrogen chloride to give hydrogen chloride derivative of borazole in the first step, which is again called as an addition product, which on heating at about 100 degrees centigrade, it loses 3 molecules of hydrogen and gives rise to boron trichlorobenzene. As in the first chemical reaction, that is a reaction with bromine, it forms boron tribromoborazole. Here it forms benzene. So here in this reaction, there is a little mistake, that is boron trichlorobenzene I have written, but please make it a little correction. It is not a benzene, it is a borazine. It is a typing mistake from my side. Boron trichloroborazole. Okay, it is corrected. Instead of benzene, it is corrected as borazole. Boron trichloroborazole is obtained. borazine, that is B3N3H6, reacting with hydrogen chloride, forms an addition compound called as an addition compound of hydrogen chloride, which again heating at 100 degrees centigrade loses hydrogen and forms boron trichloroborazole. So this is the one more addition reaction of borazine. So coming to the one more important bit here, why borazine is called as inorganic benzene? Question mark explain. Why borazine is called as inorganic benzene? We have to explain it. As we know already, the chemical composition of borazine is B3N3H6. Chemical composition of borazine is B3N3H6. Borazine is isoelectronic to benzene and has some of the similar physical and chemical properties. Hence, borazole or borazine itself is going to be called as a inorganic benzene. The following points confirms why it is called as a inorganic benzene. First thing is that borazine is a 6-membered cyclic compound like benzene. First one. Borazine is a 6-membered cyclic compound like benzene. In benzene, all the 6 carbon atoms are arranged in a hexagonal form with a alternative double bond and single bond. That is, in benzene, all the 6 carbon atoms are arranged hexagonally, alternative form with a double bond and a single bond. Like benzene, in borazole also, instead of 6 carbon atoms at the ring site are replaced by 3 boron atoms and 3 nitrogen atoms alternatively with a double bond and single bond. So, like benzene, borazole can also show a resonance structure. So here borazole is isoelectronic to that of the benzene. Hence borazole is called as inorganic benzene. Coming to the uses of borazine or borazole. Borazine is also used as a starting material for the potential ceramics such as boron carbonitrides. That is, borazine is used as a starting material for the potential ceramics. Borazine can also be used as a precursor to grow hexagonal boron nitride, a thin films, and a single layer on catalytic surface such as copper, platinum, nickel, iron, and in many more metals with a chemical vapor deposition called as CVD, chemical vapor deposition. The one more important use of borazole is that borazole is used in the preparation of boric acid. In the first chemical reaction, that is a chemical reaction of borazole with water undergoes hydrolysis. So this is the important use of borazole in preparing the boric acid. That is, borazole on hydrolysis gives a boric acid. Boric acid is used everywhere. So one more important use is for the preparation of trichloro and tribromoborazole. In the addition compound reaction, you have already seen regarding the preparation of trichloro and tribromoborazole. So in the last, it is used in the preparation of higher boranes. So this is regarding the boron and its compound, that is borazine. So today I am going to stop the discussion here only, and again on coming Friday by 10 to 11 I am going to deal with the second compound of the boron, that is diborane, its preparation, its properties, its structure. Diborane is a very important compound, so which is going to be covered by me in the next class, that is on next Friday by 10 to 11.